So I'm on a Boris bike. Whoa! Whoa! We're about to race across London. Woo! Hey guys, one of those will work. I'll start with an anecdote. Lunchtime, no it wasn't, it was break time in this morning's training, and I was chatting to fellow Sheffield alumni Matt Tapley, just about life and work and just general chit chat. And I came to realise that it's a year to the very day that I have been living in this flat. 17th of October last year was when I moved in, 2020. And that means that tomorrow is a year since I joined Vesta Rowing Club, and I've been with them ever since. So I just wanted to take a bit of time to talk about some of the high points, some of the low points that I've been through since I've joined Vesta. Yeah, so where to start? Let's start at the beginning. My first outing with Vesta was a all Vesta time trial, and I got chucked straight into the second day. 4 seat of the second day, based largely on my erg score that I'd sent to the coach. Shout out Dave. Sent to the coach beforehand. And I think it was at this point that Dave, the coach, my coach, realised that I was an absolutely useless rower, technically, in the boat. On the erg, yeah, I could hold my own, I was alright, but when it came down to actually rowing in the boat, I needed help. Yeah, the time trial was probably, that was the quickest I've ever been in a boat. I just couldn't believe the speed of it, mainly because I'd never done head of the river along the tideway. I'd never rowed along the tideway in a senior crew, so for various reasons. So yeah, I'd just never experienced such speed before. Everyone was friendly, got introduced to a lot of people that day, or a few people. No, I got introduced to just a handful of people, because it was back in when coronavirus was still spreading like wildfire before we'd all been vaccinated. So yeah, I only met a few people, and then before I knew it, November came around and we were in a lockdown. So, and I think I turned my back. So I moved straight into the indoor training, land training. Thankfully I had an erg to train on, and a turbo trainer, and a Zwift account that became very much used over the winter. And I think the rules were such that we were still allowed to go out on group rides. So I did a few group rides. Opinions on the bun, please?
12 out of 10.
12 out of 10. I'd agree. Suddenly I've been at Vesta 2 to 3 months, and I've still not really met anyone for one reason or another. I met a few people, mainly people I've been in crews with for these embankment challenges, but it was only a handful of people. And yeah, so we move on. We had the winter lockdown. I'll skip over that bit. Did a little bit of cycling because you were allowed to exercise with one person. And a few more bun runs in there. Lots and lots of erging. We did the 2K, and I'll link the 2K test vlog above. We trained for a 2K, got a big old PB in the 2K. That was a real achievement, and it was nice to know that all the training that I was doing was paying off. So when I joined Vesta, I had 3 targets. I wanted to get sub 17 on the 5K test, on the erg, Concept 2 erg. I wanted to go sub 620 on the Concept 2 erg on a 2K, and I wanted to row at Henley. I achieved one of those targets, and probably the most important, I got to row at Henley, I got to race at Henley, I got to win at Henley. So yeah, the other 2 targets, I missed both of them by 3 seconds. I got 17:03 during the harsh winter lockdowns, and I got 6:23 back just before Henley.
That's good, dude.
It was good. It just felt good. Did it ever feel bad? But I just stuck to the plan, and it was good. I probably could have gone a bit faster on that one. That was a bit frustrating. But no. Had a plan, stuck to it, got a good result. I was happy with it overall. So yeah, coming out of the winter lockdowns, the winter lockdown, I think it was March 29th, because that date got ingrained in my brain. We were allowed to go out rowing again. Did a lot of small boats to start with, but suddenly it was things were getting cleaner, better. You could start to meet people and speak to people again, and it was wonderful. So I started to make more friends at Vesta. Everyone been supporting each other online during the lockdown. We made a fantastic playlist that will also link below, called Winter Training, and it just had a bit of everything in. Then came Met Regatta. Was a fantastic event. It was my first time racing at Marlow. Not my first regatta, I've done a fair few before. But yeah, first time racing at Met. Fantastic, absolutely loved it. Met debrief linked above, so I'll go into detail about it there. Yeah, we did alright. I think we made C or D final. D final? Let's go for D final, and if we did better, someone will comment down below. There's a race replay video there as well. And then we got into a bit of seat racing. We went seat racing after Met, down at the docks. It was like going on holiday. I described it because it was beautiful sunny days. We all got terribly dehydrated and burnt. But yeah, that was my first time properly seat racing. After seat racing, we got put into some crews to get us ready for Marlow, and I got put into what became the Forbidden Four, and that's where we went on to row at Marlow Regatta, and we surprised ourselves. We suddenly looked at results after our time trial. We'd had a good row, so we were all quite happy, and we got into the A final, and we just felt amazing after finding that out. And so we went into the A final, nothing to lose, and we did alright. We came 5th in the A final, 5th at Marlow, so it was a real high point of the year for me. And then social events started happening at Vesta. We got to the stage of the year where things were allowed to happen indoors again, and we had the Vesta annual dinner.
Hello the fans, we've just finished the annual dinner. The top four.
Secundo's got something to say to Celia, but he's scared.
As surprised, the top four have held the drink the best because, well, we're the top four, so we are the fastest crew.
It's always.
And we were in that 4 combination. It was a few weeks out from Henley. We went out, had a great night. We had about 3 hours sleep, and then we had to go and race. We had a match race, some 3-minute pieces against AK, and we had great fun doing that. And then Henley came round, and we had a cracking race on the Wednesday when we got to race someone who had been, we got to race Norwich, who were in that A final, and they beat us in that A final at Marlow. But we'd had a few more weeks together by then. We were able to win that race, which was fantastic. Not only had I met my target from qualifying from Henley, pre-qualifying might I add, but we'd won a race there, which is a huge achievement in British rowing and just all rowing, I think. On the international cruise tend to, if you're coming over here, you have to win really overall, because you're pretty good. But yes, we won a race at Henley, and then the next day we got knocked out to Lee. They were a really good crew, went on to get to the final, so well done to them. But that sort of draws the season to a close. Thank you to everyone at Vesta for helping me make friends in London, have a cracking time in London, supporting my vlog. And if you're looking for a club in London, then thoroughly recommend Vesta. It's a great squad to be a part of. Friendliest club on the Tideway, as Reddit seemed to say just before I joined. So yeah, I can highly recommend Vesta. Best bar on the Tideway as well, by a long way. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my review of the year. If you have enjoyed the video, please like the video and drop me a subscribe too. Thanks for listening to me waffle on, and I shall see you soon. Bye!
There is nothing like coming home, and home is Vesta.